Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So today's video is me sharing with you some of the products that I picked up at Ulta. A majority of the products in this video are new to me. They have been out, I just never tried them, so I'm super excited to try them out and show you how I created this look, and also share with you my thoughts and how I feel about these products. So if you guys want to see how I came up with this look, how I feel about these products, and what products I'm talking about, then just keep on watching. Hey guys, so for today's video, I am super excited because I picked up a lot of new products from Ulta. Yes, a lot of these products have been out. I just never tried them before, and I'm super excited to test them out and see how I feel about them, because a lot of these are like a lot of people's holy grails and they really have, you know, good things to say about them. So I'm excited to test them out and see how I feel about them and just maybe adding them to my makeup collection. So we are just going to jump right into this. As you can see, I filled in my brows. I always tend to fill in my brows before going in with makeup, unless I have maybe like a new eyebrow product or something. But for today's eyebrows, I went in with this. This is the Milani Stay Put Brow, and this is in the shade dark brown. I absolutely love this. I used to use it and I stopped using it, and I, you know, found it in my makeup drawer and I just started using it all over again, and I fell completely back in love with it. So maybe I'll do a video in, like, you know, about products that I fell back in love with. Would you guys like to see something like that? Leave me a comment down below and let me know. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right in. So I usually go and start off with the eyes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to apply some concealer. And I'm gonna grab this BH Cosmetics brush and I'm just going to blend this out. And to set that concealer, I'm going to go in with my favorite. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder in Translucent. And I'm just going to grab this e.l.f. brush and just set the concealer. Alright, so for the first product, I didn't realize that this eyeshadow palette I didn't get at Ulta, but Ulta does carry the brand. They carry BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes and they are really good. But the one I have is actually from BH Cosmetics website, and I got this in the Neutral Eyes. It's the 28 color eyeshadow palette. And we are just going to open it up real quick and see what it looks like. I have never really been disappointed with BH Cosmetics. So this is what it looks like. It has like this clear see-through cover, and there's 28 shades in here. It comes with the protector, of course, as they all do, and this is what it looks like. So this is like a very good palette to have. It's a bunch of neutrals and everyday shades that you would want to have on hand. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to create obviously a neutral eye look, and I'm going to grab this eyeshadow brush from Wet n Wild, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab this shade right here. They don't have names, but they are just all neutrals. So I'm just gonna start off with this and see how it works. And I'm just applying this shade into the crease. And this is actually a very nice transition shade, or all over the lid eye shade. It's beautiful, it's perfect, it blends out, has a nice color, and it just, like I said, I've never had like a bad experience with BH Cosmetics. The only thing with some of their shadows is that they do have some kickback, which, you know, as you can see from the palette right here, but it's really not that big of a deal for me, as long as like it's not too much, because then, you know, you really don't get a full pan of the eyeshadow, especially if that's the shadow that you constantly use over and over and over, which is kind of disappointing. But I've never really had an issue like that. You know, I've definitely gotten my good amount of use from the actual shadows, so I really like it. And you get 28 shadows, and I believe this palette, BH Cosmetics palettes go on sale all the time on the website, and Ulta does have like a really good variety of BH Cosmetics palettes. I purchased the Hanging in Hawaii palette, and that palette is amazing. I did create a couple looks with that palette, so I will leave it linked down below for you guys if you guys are interested on that. So this is what I have so far. Looks good, no issues blending or anything. I'm going to go in with this shade here. I'm going to start deepening it up a little bit. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here with the same brush. And I'm just going to apply that right here on the outer V. And then blend it over that color that I went in with first. Alright, so now I'm going to grab this flat shader brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to go in with this pink shade. It's the only pink in this palette, and obviously it just stands out. But I'm going to grab that shade and just apply it on the lid. One thing about this shade is that you definitely have to build it up, and there is some fallout, but I'm okay with that. I didn't have any issues packing on that pink shadow all over the lid and just building up the shade. It definitely builds up really nicely. It is a tad bit patchy, but it still looks pretty good for what it is. And what I like about it is that it does have like a little bit of gold specks in it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really pretty. It's pink, but it has some gold orangey specks in it, and it's really pretty. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna grab this right here. This is just my Origins moisturizer, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use the edge, and I'm going to grab this darker shade right here. So I'm gonna go in with the darker brown, which is this one right here, and just create like a little bit of a liner. I'm also going to grab this brush right here from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to grab that same shade and just apply a little bit on the outer V and into the crease right there. Alright, so now I'm just going to go back in with that blending brush from Wet n Wild with no additional product and just blend out whatever's, you know, with whatever's left on the brush. Just like that. Now I'm going to grab this BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm going to go in with this beautiful shade here. It's just a nice like brow highlight, and I'm just going to apply that right here on the brow bone. I love shades like this, and this is actually really pretty. Alright guys, so I'm going to stop right here with the eyes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some lashes off camera, clean up all of this fallout from the shadow, and then when I'm back, we will continue on with the look. Alright guys, so as you can see, I finished applying my lashes. These are the Kiss number 11 lashes, and the reason why I applied these lashes is because I completely forgot to pick up a pair when I was at the store. So anyway, it doesn't really matter. But now moving on to the face. This is a primer that I have been dying to try for the longest, and I mean longest time. I don't know why I didn't pick it up, but it's the Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. And I'm super excited to try this out because it is supposed to be really, really good. Alright, so I applied a little bit on the back of my hand, just like this. And this is more so like a moisturizer. So it just, you know, looks like that. Just rub it in. And it feels smooth. And feels good on the back of my hand. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this much and apply it all over the face. Alright, so this primer feels pretty velvety when, you know, you touch it, and it's super lightweight. Alright, so moving on to foundation, I'm super excited for this one. This is the Revlon Candid foundation. I picked mine up in the shade 320 Tawny. And let's read what it says on the back. It says, the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Foundation is a medium buildable coverage, no harsh ingredients, anti-pollution, antioxidant, anti-blue light, and it's oil free. So what I like about this is that it comes with a pump, so it's so like messy, it's mess free. You won't have a mess. And I'm going to use my damp sponge, and I'm just going to do 2 pumps and then just start applying this all over the face. I'm really hoping that this shade works for me. It looks a little light. Hopefully it oxidizes a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit. It's light, but don't worry because we can just, you know, apply bronzer and just, you know, make it look better. Alright, so looking at the foundation, it does look like a little bit matte. It's not super sticky on my face or anything. It does feel very comfortable, lightweight. It was very easy to blend it out with my sponge, and it does seem a little bit more than medium coverage, but I'm pretty sure that you can build it up because that's what it says. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab a little bit more. So this is just half like a pump, and just apply it right here in this area because you can see some of my spots over here. And now it's pretty much gone. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to grab a little bit more. I mean, also I'm not really worried about that because I could have easily like went over it with the concealer, which is maybe something that I should have just waited and tested out the concealer. But I mean, it's also good for you guys to know if it's buildable or not. But it's super good. Like, I really do like it. I just need to get like a better shade, but at the same time I don't mind this because I can easily just bronze it up or whatever, so I'm not mad at it. I'm just going to go in with concealer now. I have the Revlon Candid Concealer, and I picked up this in the shade Light Medium, which is the number 30. So this is, okay, what the applicator looks like. It's a little different. So I'm gonna apply this right here where I usually apply it, on the under eye. I don't know how much to use, so I'm just gonna add as much as I feel like is a good enough amount. All right, so hopefully this is a good amount. Let me read what it says to you real quick before I start blending this out. It says the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Concealer with caffeine, antioxidants, anti-pollution, anti-blue light, without sulfates. Something else that I can't read. No harsh fragrances, oil-free, and it's medium coverage. So I'm just going to go in with the sponge. All right, so now that I'm done applying the concealer, it is creasing a little bit, but that's pretty normal for me. I'm looking at it. I don't like this area right here. It's like settling in my pores, and I don't like that. Maybe if I use like a pore filler primer with this foundation, it'll work out, but I can see like the, you know, the pores, you know? And I'm not a big fan of that. It just looks like I have like a bunch of dots in my nose. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see. All right, so I zoomed you guys in so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So this right here is my problematic area, and meaning that by that is that I have my pores that are, you know, a little bit more visible. So usually I don't have this issue with foundation to the point where you can actually see my pores like from here, you know what I mean? Like if I zoom in myself with a mirror, I can see it more, but I feel like this foundation just emphasizes more of my pores in that area. I think I may have to go in with like a pore filling primer next time and just test this out, or maybe this foundation just isn't really good for me. So also it does feel a little bit more of a matte. I don't know. It says that it's supposed to be a natural finish, but I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like this is more of a matte. It's not feeling super, super dry, but it doesn't feel like a natural finish for me. So I don't know, maybe I have to go in with like a spray or something just to give myself a little bit more hydration or whatever. But just also so you guys can take a look, this is what the foundation looks like before I go in with like bronzer and everything else. So take a quick look. All right, so I didn't pick up anything to cream contour, so I'm just gonna grab what I have. This is the LA Girl Velvet bronzer contour stick, and this is in the shade Suede. So before I go in with setting powder and everything, I'm going to apply this all over and bring back some color into the face because I'm looking super, super pale. So I'm also going to go all the way around here, down here. We're going to go a little extra today. And I'm going to grab this brush right here, also from BH Cosmetics, and just start blending everything out. All right, so now that I brought a little bit of color back onto the face, I am going to grab the Real Technique sponge and just go over the concealer and go over any of those creases before I go in and set it with the setting powder. So I picked up the Revlon Candid setting powder. This is the anti-pollution setting powder, and it's the new Photo Ready Candid. All of these are the Photo Ready Candid. So what I like about this is that it comes with this little cover. So it's like the protector. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it up a little bit and flip it and then tap off the top so then it falls onto the cap. And there you go. I don't know if you could see that, but what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab that with the sponge and go over that, just a very light coating. Alright guys, so I just finished setting my face and I went in super lightly with that setting powder from Revlon. I am really not liking the way my face is looking and feeling. It feels somewhat dry and it looks super dry. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but also back to the nose. It's just right here. It clinged up to my dry patch right here, which I didn't even realize I had until just now. I'm not liking that. What I could do is just spray the face, but I'm still going in with powdered products, so I'm gonna have to hold off on that and just like look at that dry patch on my nose, and it's so irritating, you guys. I hate that. So far I'm not really liking this. Well, maybe altogether. I think that the setting powder may work a lot better with a different foundation. Maybe not so much of this one, but we are going to continue on. So for contouring, I picked up this Makeup Revolution Ultra Contour Kit. It's the Ultra Professional Contour Palette. 8 professional blendable powders to perfectly contour and highlight. So I'm super excited to try this out. Oh, this is what it looks like, the back. And let's see what the actual palette looks like. So it looks like this, nice and sleek, super pretty, and also their gold lettering. Ooh, it has a nice mirror inside, and this is what it looks like. So pretty, you guys. Look at this. How pretty is this? Look, this marbled one. Wait, where am I? Look at this marbled one right here. It looks so good. So excited to try this out. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab this brush right here. This is also part of a BHcosmetics set, and I'm just going to go in with this shade right here. It's the third one. I'll even mix the second and the third one together. So I'm gonna go in and just set the outer perimeter. Ooh, kind of looks patchy there. Kind of looks patchy there. That kind of sucks, but now I'm gonna go in with this Morphe M507 brush, and I'm going to grab this highlighter from the palette. It's this one right here, and I'm not gonna spray the brush. I'm just gonna go in with it dry and see what it looks like, and it's pretty good. I'm not mad at it. I'm also going to grab a little bit of this one. Let me see what this one looks like. Actually, no, I'm not going to grab that one. I'm just going to stick with this one today. It's more of like a pink bronzy shade, and I'm not really feeling that right now. But so far so good. I do like this highlight, and without wetting it, look how beautiful that looks. Looks really pretty. Looks wet. I like it. The only thing that I didn't like is that right here with the, when I was bronzing up the face, this side looks patchy and this one doesn't. So I think I must have just like gone heavy on this side and I'm not on this side, but that's okay. Now I'm gonna go in with this Makeup Revolution Golden Sugar 2 Rose Gold Ultra Professional Blush Palette. This is 8 high payoff blusher powders. This is what it looks like right here. This is what the palette looks like. It looks just like the other one. The contour palette looks super sleek. And there goes the protector. Oh my god, you guys. It has also another mirror, but check this out. Look. Oh my god. I think this is like my favorite palette out of this whole, well, my favorite product out of everything that I picked up just now. Wow, this is so pretty. Oh my god. Oh, look at this. Oh, can you see that? I hope you guys can see that. Oh my gold. All right, so I'm going to grab this pinky one and this peachy one here. So this is so pretty. And I'm just gonna go over my cheeks and just go back. with the bronzer and the highlight and mix that all together. Oh my golds. Wow. That is so freaking pretty. Like, I'm like drooling over here. This is absolutely gorgeous, and it also comes, I can use these as like bronzers right here. This right here, these two right here, I can use as bronzers. They're not really much of like a blush. I feel like those are more bronzy like, but these are so pretty, you guys. Oh my god, I'm so happy I have this. I'm not gonna lie, it's so gorgeous. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with some setting spray because my face feels super dry. I picked up this e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist, and this is, it says it's in the scent Coconut. So I'm super excited for this right now because my face feels super dry. Okay. So let's, ooh, smells so good, by the way. But I need to just like add a little bit of hydration because I'm dying. It's supposed to be a dewy setting spray. I said that already, but just to remind you, it's a coconut infused makeup setting mist that leaves a dewy finish. Achieve a healthy looking glow with this fine mist. Definitely has a beautiful mist. The setting spray gives your makeup a lasting dewy finish infused with coconut to help hydrate and condition the skin. And I definitely love the scent. I love the coconut scent. And just going to brush these little hairs out of my face. And it just really feels so good right now because my face was feeling super dry. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to jump right back into the eyeshadow palette from BH Cosmetics. And I'm just going to go in with this brush right here. This is the Sigma Small Tapered E45 brush. And I'm just gonna go right back in with this shade right here that I used in the transition area. And just apply that on the lower lash line. I'm also gonna go back in with, I'm gonna go in with this shadow right here. And I'm going to also go over the lower lash line with this. I'm gonna jump in to this shade right here. This is the shade that I used on the brow bone. And I'm using this Morphe M560 brush. And I'm just going to apply this on the inner corner because why not? This shadow is super gorgeous. And I really, really do like it. I'm gonna add a little bit more on the brow bone right here. All right, so now for lips, I'm gonna go in with these two right here. I picked up two. I picked up more of a lip gloss and a lipstick. This one is from Maybelline. This is Ruby for Me. And this is what this looks like. I've been into red a lot lately and I'm super excited to try this out. Super smooth and creamy. And then this one is the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick from Wet n Wild. This one is in the shade Bad Girls Club. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this one first. I don't have a lip liner, but actually I do have a red lip liner. Hold on. So this one right here that I'm going to go in with is Cherry Lip Liner from MAC. All right, so now I'm going to go in with the lipstick. Oh my god, you guys, this feels so good on the lips. I'm not even kidding you. Pick this up. It feels so comfortable, so moisturizing, and it's super, super red, pigmented red. Like, it's gorgeous. Looks so good, and it doesn't look like your lips are crusty because, again, it's super moisturizing. Now, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this one from Wet n Wild over top and see how this feels. I do have one. It's more of a nude, and I absolutely love it. I use it all the time, but I'm gonna go with this one and see how it feels. So I feel like this right here just gave it more of a higher shine glossy look, and this is what this says it's supposed to do. It's a high shine lipstick, and honestly, like either one, maybe I should try this on its own next time just to see how beautiful it looks on its own. But with just this one lipstick on its own, it's absolutely gorgeous, but adding this over top, it just looks so much, you know, it looks awesome as well. And I like it both ways, with just a lipstick or with that lipstick high shine, with that high shine lipstick over top. It looks really good at the same time. So I really do like it. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to add a little bit of mascara on the lower lashes. Alright, so now that I'm completely finished, I'm going to grab my e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist and just set this face. Alright guys, so this is the final look right here. This is the moment of truth, you guys. Alright, so going over all of these products, now that I'm completely done with everything and I feel like my skin is actually more hydrated right now. So I'm gonna go right off the bat. I love this. This is absolutely beautiful, beautiful. I love the mist. It smells divine. It smells like coconut. I love coconut scented things. It smells so, so good. It feels good. I definitely feel the hydration. And I can't really vouch for the dewiness because I have so much of this highlight going on from a lot of products, but I will definitely let you guys know in another video and see how well, you know, how dewy it really makes your skin look. But I mean, so far my skin is looking tight dewy, but it's still, I'll get to the foundation. Let's just say that I really love that setting mist. It is absolutely beautiful, and it's only $8. Like, what? And look how big it is. Like, look at this. It looks really like expensive though, I'm not gonna lie. So I really like that. The eyeshadow palette from BH Cosmetics, you guys. Let me open this up for you guys so you guys can take a looky look. It's definitely, I mean, it is what it is. It works. You definitely just have to build it up a little bit. I don't hate it and I don't love it. I just like it. Let's see. It was a little patchy for the darker shade when I went in right here on the outer V, but other than that, the shades are very buildable, and the palette is a really good everyday palette because it's a neutral palette. And I mean, you can't go wrong with a neutral palette. And I believe this was like under $10 or less. Definitely check out BH Cosmetics, you guys. Like I said, I didn't pick this up at Ulta. I completely forgot that I got this at BH Cosmetics, so yeah. So definitely check them out on Ulta.com because they also carry a lot of good palettes. I did pick up the Hanging in Hawaii palette. I believe that's what it was called, and it's absolutely amazing. I love that palette, and I will leave the look link down below for you guys so you guys can check that out because it just turned out so beautiful. And now, these two palettes from Makeup Revolution. Love. Oh my god, where have they, well, where have I been? I should have picked this up a long time ago, you guys. This is the contour palette, and it's so pretty. I love this highlight right here. This one right here, it's like the marble one. It's so good. This is the one that I used first. So pretty, you guys. And this is the Ultra Blush palette. This, you guys, is my favorite. Like, I don't even need the other one. I'll just take this one and call it a day. Like, this is absolutely gorgeous. Like, these beautiful baked freaking blushes, like, they are gorgeous. Do you see that? It's just so pretty. Look at this. Like, look. Isn't it gorgeous? And the packaging, like, I mean, So cute. I mean, not cute, but it's just so sleek and so elegant, you know what I mean? It doesn't seem like it was a cheap palette. So I really like that. I'm gonna go in with the foundation now. This foundation, I have to test this out again with a pore filling primer because like I said to you guys, it definitely emphasized right here where lipstick on my teeth. All right, so it definitely emphasized right here on my nose where is, you know, my pores that are more visible, and I don't like that. Nobody likes that. So next time I know to try out the pore filling primer with this foundation. And also it does feel a little bit drying on my skin, so maybe prepping the skin better will help maybe with this foundation. It's definitely not full coverage, but it kind of was, but it kind of wasn't at the end after I saw it, because once I went in concealer, I feel like it did more of a better job just concealing the areas right here where I have a little bit of pigmentation. And yeah, the concealer, I'm not mad at it. I actually really do like it. It's very lightweight. This is the concealer right here. This one I picked up in the shade light medium, and I don't hate it, so I definitely will be using this again. The Angel Veil primer, again, I'm gonna have to try it with one of my better foundations that I already know that I love and feel comfortable using, because I can't really tell you much with this foundation because I don't know if it's the primer that made it feel drying. It could be, you never know. Sometimes mixing certain products just don't work well with each other. So I don't know, I need to try this again. So I don't know how I feel about it yet. The Revlon Candid Ready setting powder, I don't hate it. I actually do like it. It feels very lightweight. It kind of feels like, you know, your skin looks photoshopped. So I really do like it. I'm not gonna lie. It feels very lightweight, and it's not patchy or anything. It applies nicely. It wipes off really good, and I really do like it. So that's that. And these, you guys, I love both of these. So good. They're so inexpensive, and I'm telling you, you guys, pick this up. Pick this Maybelline lipstick up. This one is in the shade Ruby for me, and also pick this up from Wet n Wild. This one's called Bad Girls Club. So good. Great for summer because, you know, sometimes you want a nice red lip. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I have lipstick on my teeth. That's the only issue that I have with red lipstick. All right, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.